Hi, I'm Tim and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be continuing on and setting up our Grandstream SoftwareUCM PBX on our GMKtec Mini PC. So if you're following along with my video series, then keep watching this video and I'll show you how to continue on with setting up your PBX from scratch so that you can get it up and running. So we'll get right to it now by hopping onto the PC behind me and continuing on to get it set up. So here we are at my computer screen, and what I've done is gone onto a website for Voipfone, which are a voice over IP telephone provider and also provide SIP trunks. Now we need a SIP trunk for our PBX. So what we're going to do is choose a SIP trunk from Voipfone. So if we go to prices at the top and then select this option, then this will take you into the prices screen. So what we need to do is scroll down to where the section is for UK phone and fax numbers, which is here. And as you can see, they provide SIP trunks with UK telephone numbers starting with the 01, 02 and 03 prefix, which cost £3 per month, which is excluding taxes. So including UK tax per month, it would be £3.60. However, if you want an international number, say for example for Belgium, Ireland, Sweden or a USA free phone number, they charge £5 per month. Again, that would be excluding VAT or UK taxes, whichever you like to refer to it. So including UK taxes, it would be £6 per month. So what we're going to do is for the UK phone and fax number option, we'll go to view available numbers. And here we can choose our UK local number. So for example, we'll select Burton-on-Trent, which is the 01283 area code. And this will then bring up a selection of numbers which you can choose from. So all you need to do is select a telephone number, and this will be your incoming and outgoing UK telephone number, which will enter into our Grandstream SoftwareUCM PBX. As you can see, as I've said, they charge £3 per month, which is excluding UK taxes, but including UK taxes, it will be a very reasonable £3.60 per month. Say for example, we'll select this one and then go to the top, and you'll see we've got our shopping cart. So click on this. This will load your shopping cart. And as you can see, we've got the telephone number in there. We've got the subtotal, the VAT, which is UK taxes, and then the amount to pay, which as I said is £3.60. So this will give you a SIP trunk for a cost of £3.60 per month. Now, of course, this doesn't include any call minutes, so depending on how many calls you make per month, you can purchase call credits per month as and when you choose. So for example, if you don't want to make any outgoing calls with it, then you could just use it as an incoming call number, which would just cost you £3.60 per month. So all you need to do is click checkout, then sign up and make the payment as you would any other credit card payment online, and then they will provide you with access to your control panel where you'll get your account number, username and also the URL to connect to their voice over IP servers. So once you've done that, you can then close the window, but once you've gone into your account, of course, make a note of your username and password for your SIP trunk and also the URL as I've just mentioned. So once you've done that, you can then exit your Voipfone account. And then what we need to do is go into our SoftwareUCM. So we're accessing the SoftwareUCM for the first time. So what we need to do is enter the username. So enter the username of admin, and then in the password box, the password by default from the factory. So once you first install your SoftwareUCM is always SoftUCM at admin. So I'll put this on screen for you, and I'll also put the username and password in the video description as well. And again, I'll put an affiliate link to Voipfone so you can sign up for your SIP trunk on the Voipfone website using the URL in the video description. So once you've entered your username and password, click login, and then this will take you to your SoftwareUCM service plan activation screen. So in the previous video, I already showed you how to obtain your license, your free trial 30-day license. So I've already saved the license file. So what we need to do is click on upload for option 2 here. Browse to where your license is being saved on your computer. And in this case, the file is called license_online.dat, as you'll see on screen here now. So click open, wait for the license to be activated. As you'll see now, it's activating online. And you will now see that we've got SoftwareUCM service plan activated successfully. You will see that the plan name is trial package, and you will see it's now automatically taken us in to the software setup wizard. So for the user settings, option 1, what we'll need to do is enter a new username. So in this case, we'll call it Mr. Tintech, and the password, we'll put in a secure password and retype the password into the re-enter new password box here. And for the email address, enter an email address in there. And then for the security settings, for the data file encryption, I would recommend is encrypting all of your files. So just click the all box and it will put a tick in every option. So once you've done that, click next, and then this will take you into network settings, which is option 2, as you'll see. For the MTU, you can leave that as default 1500. Preferred DNS server, you could leave that blank. And then for the LAN IP method, you can either have it as a DHCP allocated IP address for your SoftwareUCM, or you can set it to static. For example, select static and then enter an IP address, subnet mask and gateway and DNS server. However, in this case, we'll leave it as DHCP and select next. Then what you need to do is select your time zone. So in this case, we're using Greenwich Mean Time. For the date format, we'll change this to day, month, and then year. Time format, we'll leave that as 24 hour. And then for the prompt language, now what this will do is set the voice prompts that you get when you use your telephone into the relevant language. So in this case here in the UK, so what we'll do, as you'll see, it's grayed out. So what we need to first do is download the language pack. So click the download button here. This will then download and install the language pack. And as you can see, it's now selected it as British English and it's automatically selected that. However, if you want other languages installed, for example, multiple languages, then you can select the download button next to the relevant one and then select the default language. So once you've done that, click next, and then it takes you to option 4, which is to set up the extension numbers. So what we need to do then is for the enable extension range, leave that ticked, and then what you can do is enter the start extension number. So what it will do is automatically create 5 extensions as per the create number here. So there's 5, and it will start the extension numbers at 1000. So it will go 1001, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and so on, depending on how many extensions you want to create. So what we'll do in this case is change the create number to 3. So what it will do is create extension 1000, 1001 and 1002. For the SIP password, we'll use random passwords. So each extension will have its own random password. For the user wave password, we'll leave that as default, which is selected there, and click next. Then for the trunk route, what we need to do is add our trunk. So once you've registered your trunk route with Voipfone, as I've previously explained, what we need to do is now add it into our SoftwareUCM. So to do this, click add, and in the trunk type, you'll see we've got SIP trunk automatically entered in there. So leave this as default. For the trunk name, what we'll do is call this Voipfone. Now for the hostname box, the URL for voipfone.co.uk is sip.voipfone.net. And then for the username, you need to enter the username that was provided to you by Voipfone and which you could find in your account control panel. So for example, we'll enter, and then the password is also provided in your Voipfone control panel. And then for the authorization ID, you need to enter the same as the username. Then for the outbound rule, this is where you would make your outbound calls from. So again, we're going to be using Voipfone. So we'll call this Voipfone_outbound. Now please note for the names you cannot use spaces, but you can use underscores. So that's why I've entered Voipfone underscore outbound. For the number prefix you would leave this blank. So for the number length, what you need to do is enter the maximum number of digits that a telephone number has in your country. So here in the UK, for example, we would set the number length as 11, meaning that you have to enter 11 digits for a UK telephone number. So then for the privilege level, we'll set this as national. And then for the strip and prepend, we'll leave these as blank. Then for the inbound rule, for the default destination, we'll leave this by DID and we'll click save. You will now see that we have a SIP trunk set up. So what we need to then do is click next. So this will then take you into option 6, which is the summary screen. So here we have user settings, network settings, and so on. So just click save on this, and then it's saying the device will reboot after the initial activation. Continue to save, so click save and reboot, and then wait 2 minutes and then attempt to refresh your web page. So once you have waited 2 minutes and refresh your web page, you'll then be taken to the Welcome to the SoftwareUCM login page. So again, enter the details that you created when you first logged in and click the login button. This will then take you into your SoftwareUCM dashboard, as you'll see, and you will have an option for emergency calls. So just click OK to ignore this, and then click back onto the system status option at the top left side menu. Then select dashboard, and this will take you into your SoftwareUCM, where you'll see storage information, resource, information about your trial license. As you'll see, we've got the expiration date of 27th of February, so 30 days from now. And this has given us a maximum of 50 extensions and 24 concurrent calls. Then you will see we've got PBX status, where it shows the active calls, extensions, so how many extensions you have, call queues, parking lots, and so on. So what we need to do is change some settings for our trunk. So to do this, what we need to do is select extensions stroke trunk from the left hand side menu. And then what you need to do is select outbound routes. Then you'll be taken into the list of outbound routes. And what we need to do is select the pen icon with the square to edit the options. So for the pattern, I would recommend changing this to underscore capital X and then a full stop. So this will be a wildcard option. Say for example, if you have different length telephone numbers, so numbers in your region of different lengths, say for example 11 digits, 7 digits and so on, this will cover all numbers lengths by changing the pattern to underscore X full stop. So once you've done that, click save, and then again for inbound routes, select this option and select the pen with the square. You will see that the pattern for inbound routes is already underscore X full stop, so we can leave that as it is. But for the inbound route name, we'll change this from inbound 1 to Voipfone inbound. So we'll enter Voipfone underscore inbound. Then once you've renamed that, click save, and then at the top you will see we've got apply changes. So select this by clicking it, and it will then reload and apply the settings that we've just changed. So now that we've correctly set up our trunk, what we need to do is go into extensions. So select extensions from the extension trunk menu here. And as you'll see, we've got 3 extensions which have been automatically set up. So you'll see that the status is unregistered because we haven't set up any telephones. So for this time, what you could do is select your username at the top right corner and select logout. This will take you back to the Welcome to the SoftwareUCM screen. So what we'll do is end this video here, and then in the next video what we'll do is continue on with the series, and we'll get one of our voice over IP telephones programmed into our PBX. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you found this video series useful. Take care, and I'll be back soon with the next episode. Bye for now.